It is Christmas 2011. Wow, it's Christmas already. So many things have happened throughout this year that has changed the course of history, like the withdrawal of the troops from Afghanistan and Iraq from the Canadian side, but the American troops are still there and serving. My friend David Lance, Corporal David Alexei Lance, of the 3rd Brigade, 25th Regiment of the 4th Division of the U.S. Marine Corps, the Cold Steel Warriors. He's a good friend to me because I has helped him through many things, and but as well as I've helped him through some of the stresses of war. Every single day I talk to Davey because he's deployed currently in Iraq. He is a corpsman, a medical corpsman, who brings back wounded in a helicopter to a mobile hospital. That's outside of Kuwait right now. But I'd like to take the moment and stop. I'd like to take a moment and stop and reflect on the sacrifices made by our troops and by our American counterpart troops as well, because they have sacrificed a lot to keep our borders safe here in North America, as well as touch the lives of many people here who live here, and many people who have served as well. It is not an easy task to go over to a foreign country, fight for a noble cause, into protecting our countries from terrorism, from acts of terrorism, and as well as from other acts of disorder. But I'm a very big supporter of the military, because my grandfather served in the military for 15 years. He was a Canadian Chief Petty Officer on board a captured German U-boat in World War II, as well as he served on a ship that brought back ships that were damaged in battle. So he was on the support crew. But nonetheless, my grandfather and I have studied the Titanic and the sister ships. What intrigued me the most was the HMT Olympic. I've read many stories about the HMT Olympic as a war hero because it was the only merchant vessel in World War I to sink 2 enemy submarines, and as well as save the crew from the HMS Audacious that was struck by a mine. No matter what, if you look at the camouflage picture of the Olympic, the stern side, you'll see that every single lifeboat davit is swung out, and the lifeboats have been lowered to the promenade deck, ready for action, ready for any kind of emergency, or if the ship itself got hit by a torpedo, they could easily evacuate, as well as the collapsible boats where the lifeboats were, the hardwood lifeboats were, they were put together and assembled and ready for action. So, with keeping the spirit, but sadly the Olympic was scrapped in 1934 at Thomas Jarrow and during the Depression era. So, in the spirit of my grandfather and the HMT Olympic, I have attached a yellow ribbon to the port side lifeboat davits. I want to think that the lifeboat davits have always been swung out for any troop, for anybody who needs it, for anybody who needs help. But I try to be on the supporting team and on the cheering squad for all of the troops who are serving Iraq and Afghanistan. Not that many people agree with the war, but they don't see the bottom line. They don't get it. But the bottom line is, a mother's child is over there risking his own or her own life to protect what they believe in and to protect the country and their loved ones back here. They don't get that much love on the front lines. But except there's one Canadian here. So I have given a photo of the Olympic to my friend Davey to put on his BlackBerry and as well as laptop screen. When a mortar hit, he got a concussion, and a slight concussion, and he forgot a little bit about some family and friends. I mentioned the HMT Olympic to him, and it triggered him to remember. So, I always like to think that I have a huge heart, and I like to offer I like to wish a safe return and happy returns to all the troops who are serving in Iraq and Afghanistan, in the Iraq and Afghanistan theater. So, and they're to return home in one piece and safe from harm to their family and loved ones. So, I wish you all, and as well as, I do apologize, I was going to have my bowling league, the Forest City Amateur Bowlers from London, Ontario. I wanted to organize a video, but I couldn't get everyone to, well, I couldn't organize it so that everyone could be under the same roof at the same time to wish you all a Merry Christmas. But me, on behalf of the Forest City Amateur Bowlers and London, Ontario, and of all of Canada, and the HMT Olympic, Merry Christmas, and a very happy, safe return.